It's Friday with DJ and Brent. And DJ, you have another lovely guest right here in Amarillo. Tell us about it.
This is Penny Clark. She's with Texas Route 66 Visitor Center over on 6th Street. And some of the people will remember that particular building because it used to be a Myers fried chicken place.
Ooh.
And they still talk about the gravy there. But you can go in and find artwork and all kinds of neat things. If you're looking for gifts that are unique, no matter what time of year it is, you always need to buy gifts. That's a great place to go. And Penny and then Brandon Oliver that works with her, they are so full service. And so anyway, Penny and I were talking the other day about the Route 66 celebration of 100 years since Route 66 came about. And so Penny has lots of information, but you need to stop at the visitor center and get a full lowdown on it. But today you're going to get just a smidge. So here's Penny.
Here's
Hey
Penny.
there. Hey, thanks for having me. I'm real excited about the festival. There is the Convention Bureau ladies. They have done a fabulous job planning this event. It is from June 1st to June 10th. And every day there is something really special going on. The Coors Ranch Rodeo is starting on June the 1st. Hodgetown, those people are doing a fabulous job with Route 66 jerseys.
Oh, cool.
All kinds of events at that game that night. And of course, there's going to be fireworks. And then Saturday, they've moved the Longhorn Cattle Drive to Saturday morning instead of a Thursday afternoon. They've got classic cars. Eventually it will be more of a parade because this is just the first year that this has been planned. Texas is the only state that's got a festival going on this year leading up to 2026 when the actual 100th anniversary. So by 2026, this is going to be the best known and the most fun in the United States. There's the reading of the Green Book. That's I think a real special night. There's on Saturday, June the 10th, they're going to shut down 6th Street. And there's going to be vendors and parties and the fun thing about that night, they're going to have a kind of a kids deal over in Sam Houston Park where they show movies. They're going to have the Cars movie that's about, Route 66.
Wow.
So there's going to be something for everybody. They're doing East and West tours and of Route 66. They are, and they've got this really cool passport that's going to be a collectible. You collect coins at it stops in Amarillo, Shamrock, Vega, at all the places on Route 66. So it's going to be fun. And I think that if you're not there, you're missing out.
Well, there you go. There you go. Route 66 has been in so many songs and movies, and I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but speaking of Penny Lane singing that earlier from the Beatles, folks, if you go on YouTube and you search Route 66 tour Paul McCartney, there were some travelers who got quite a surprise when out of the group gets up on stage in one of the venues, Paul McCartney, and he sings the song that he wrote to John Lennon. Very heartfelt, but Paul was on one of those tours of Route 66. And I tell you what, now Penny, how did you get involved with this?
Well, it was kind of I didn't really mean to. I had a little art gallery on 7th Avenue, and I was looking for something bigger. And I've always been fascinated by this building. The Myers Fried Chicken. It was actually built in 1938 by Emil and Lila Myers. They came from Denver, Colorado, and they opened up the Academy of Music in downtown Amarillo, and they built this store initially to house musical instruments.
Wow.
And then, of course, in 1941, the war started, and nobody's going to music school. But their son had a poultry farm south of town, and they contracted with the military for 250,000 chickens a month. Could you imagine doing 250,000 chickens a month with no automation back then?
Oh my
So
God.
anyway, so the war winds down, and in 1948, that's about when the men started coming in and they had money, they were buying cars, and there was the Mother Road across the United States. That's when families started taking vacations. Well, what do you do with 250,000 chickens? You open up Myers Fried Chicken.
I never knew that.
Yeah, and at one
That's
time,
fascinating.
they were from 1948 to about 1965, they were open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
Wow.
They had a train that went around the ceiling,
Yeah, I remember
and
that. Yeah.
and they had the to-go boxes. They were really ahead of their time. They had to-go boxes, an engine, a passenger, cargo, and a caboose. And what was really funny was when we first opened, nobody really came to see what we had, which I will tell you in a minute that we try to do local artists and buy local goods to sell. And we have a lot of Amarillo stuff.
Wow.
Anyway, people would come in and their chicken logo was on the original floor is still down, and they'd stop right there and they'd go, oh, I remember this place, my family, we came every Sunday. And they just, oh, and the train. And then they'd say, and they had the best yellow gravy. And I'm thinking, a kid this tall is now this tall, and they remember the yellow gravy. Speaking ahead of their time, they put turmeric in the white gravy to make it yellow and give it that flavor.
And it's also healthy too. I mean, hey, folks,
Right. Yeah. So
healthy
they had
gravy. Imagine that.
to-go boxes and healthy gravy. So anyway, and apparently they were just lovely people. Everybody came in and just said, oh, my mother worked here, my aunt worked here. So anyway, but I had watched this building for a long time, and after they closed and moved to Georgia, it was numerous things. In fact, I it was Suffin's Barbecue for a little bit, and there was a couple of other restaurants. It was an upholstery store for a long time. So anyway, one day I was looking for a bigger studio, and every night I'd scour for rent, and I saw this came up. Oh my gosh. I called the real estate company and I said, I've got to see this place. And so 9 o'clock the next morning, I just walked in the door. I saw the chicken on the floor and I went, I'll take it. And he said,
chicken on the floor?
yeah, their logos on the floor right when you walk
I was
in.
about to say, was that a dead chicken or a rubber chicken?
You're with me there, Brant. When she's saying
I
they
get
were open,
excited,
365 days a week, 24 hours a day, I was thinking that's yours in my schedule. So,
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Anyway,
fascinating.
I said, I'll take it. I want it. And so then later on, I'm telling my friends, and one of my friends goes, wow, did you know you're on Route 66? And I went, oh, I am. And then I realized I was born across the street. I was born on Route 66 in Northwest Texas Hospital.
Wow.
So anyway, it just evolved from there. I met all kinds of wonderful people traveling up and down Route 66. There's a Route 66 German association because a lot of Europeans travel Route 66.
Wow.
And they sent me a $500 check and said, thank you for opening up a Texas Route 66 Visitor Center, because up until now, there never has been one. So it's just been a blessing to me, and I've just had a blast. I always wanted that job that I could laugh and talk and have fun. I finally found it. Now, did it have to wait till, I have less future and more past? But it's been great. And I've got Brandon's the store manager. He is just wonderful. Everybody loves him. And he can tell you where the restrooms are on Route 66. That's how good he's
Wow.
got. So, but we do have a lot of Amarillo stuff. We have people come in looking to send their friends T-shirts and the things with Amarillo. I mean, we've got shot glasses, cups, coasters, tea towels with Amarillo on it. So we're really trying to support Amarillo. Oh, and you know what I forgot is on the festival, there's visitamarillo.com. That's the Convention Bureau website, and it's got all the information on the festival.
Excellent.
And the tickets to the events like the East-West tours are on Eventbrite, and the Green Book reading is on Eventbrite too. So you can get your tickets
Excellent.
there.
Yeah, I'm there right now. And what a great site. Visit Amarillo.com.
Be sure and tell us what your website is though, too.
Texas Route 66 Visitor Center.
Well, hey, it doesn't get simpler than that and more descriptive than that. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Wonderful. Another fantastic business right here in Amarillo. And
On Route 66.
I
On
know
Route 66.
you can still get your kicks on Route
On Route
66.
66.
I think that's Brandon's job over there.
Yeah.
All right. We can't wait. What a great weekend that's coming up, the weekend of the 10th, with the festival. And again, visit Amarillo.com and then Texas Route 66 visitorcenter.com. And wow, another fantastic person and a classy, more valuable than ever lady representing a great route to go. And again, some of the greatest people I've got to meet have businesses right there. And so anyway, folks, buy local and support Amarillo, but also support the businesses along Route 66, wherever you are.
Thank you. Thank you, DJ.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, partner.